like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet. Trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young and there's still to race. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. And the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads. But right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Bridgewater's Vikings. With that, we send you up to U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis as we hook up with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. They come out here in the eye. The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Brandon, I know you play the fantasy football game, and Adrian Peterson has to be a popular pick for owners. But this year, a tough season for him. A knee injury early limited him to 72 yards total for the season.
Yeah, early indeed. Week 2 on that knee injury. So 72 yards, as you said, for the year. Came back admirable, hoping to get him into the playoffs, but didn't look like he was ready to return.
One guy I never count out, though, is Adrian Peterson. I expect a monster return in 2017.
They go play action here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. The starters now on offense. And Stephon Diggs, our first chance to see him today.
Brandon, remember we had this conversation about how highly recruited he was in high school. Didn't quite live up to it in college due to some injuries. But, boy, as he hit the NFL like a bomb. Stephon Diggs, a crafty, mature route runner who can go the distance.
Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And now it's third down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having...
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Thomas Davis. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Stewart is the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ted Ginn, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it.
And that's caught inside the 30. The young connection hook up there. Bridgewater to Diggs. 48 yards. Really excellent job there of just going up and getting it.
Brandon, I'm a defender. I shouldn't be this excited, but what a play by the receiver downfield to elevate and make the catch.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And now it's 2nd down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now because there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cordero Patterson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in, looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Sendejo. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Get ready, Blue Tiger!
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. Now 4th down. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And that is no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And he's got room. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, 64 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
A big play there out of the running game. 31 yards. And if you're an Adrian Peterson fan, that's the sign that you want to see right there on the other end. They got to learn to get him down, or this could be a long one.
And it's also the sign that his team wanted to see. Him making that type of a run, having a force and an impact on the game that early, that really demoralizes the defense because they realize it could be a long game trying to get him on the ground.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
3rd down now following the completed pass. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. One receiver left, 3 to the right. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Star Latulele in on the tackle. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Incomplete.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On 4th down, the Panthers hand things over to the veteran Andy Lee to punt it away. Fighting through. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw, Bridgewater, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. 2nd down, Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. A good pick up there. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with a fullback, Zach Line. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Zach Line taking it in. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down, it's Newton. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Defense showing blitz. Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Bridgewater now. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Look Quan Treadwell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time. Newton to Benjamin. 42 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football's a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard for their first possession of the second half. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Running for it, here's Peterson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They run again on 1st down. Peterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They come out here in the eye. 1st down. Here's the run with Peterson. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make this a 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And again's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a first down throw for Newton. And he slings one that's incomplete.
After that throw, it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And now they're in the hurry-up. The tight end, Olsen, in motion. They'll run the option left. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Now Newton.
Come on, man.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. It's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
Run for it. Good. Run for it, Cam.
Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Gano's kick is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
And now out comes Minnesota. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, Peterson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball, batted away. But, boy, they missed a big chance there.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Daniil Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Halfback sent in motion. Now Newton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. And the inaugural carry here for Fonzie Whitaker. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the 1st down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a 1st down.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One receiver left, 3 to the right. The Vikings will go for it. Bridgewater. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
What type of coach are you? You's a fucking bum.
Newton turns.
Get off of me.
And he went nowhere.
Take it to the 2 minute.
Back to the
I'm gonna dial up and goddamn plays on your ass this round. Bet that.
Set him back for 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not
We
take into
are gonna
account
dial
as much
up
ball
some of the best
as it does
plays of
speed,
this
and that's
drive
what we're
right
seeing with the
here.
linebacker position.
I
Those
promise
guys that
you.
can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of
We
scrimmage.
are gonna dial up some of the best fucking plays. You hear me?
Electrifying conclusion after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Gonna dial up some
Again,
of the
we'll
best
see the
plays.
pistol here. Here's Newton now on 2nd down.
Look.
And
Oh, he
a
let- get the
crusher
fuck
there
out
as
of
it's
here.
intercepted.
Whatever.
Picked off by
Get down.
Harrison Smith.
Get down, clown. Get down. Team ass shit. Get down.
Pass, but the defensive
Man,
guys
wide
say it's just
open,
a
man.
great play
Get
by
down.
them. They broke on the football,
Team
picked it
ass
off,
shit.
and gave
Get
some
your
momentum
ass
to their team.
down. Get down.
They start the drive with
Get
Peterson.
down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Right now.
So 2nd and 10 here. Peterson alone in the backfield. He's going to get the football. They find some open field
Get
here.
down. Get
And
down,
taking
clown.
it across midfield and
Get
inside
down.
the 45.
Okay,
They
bet
pick
it.
up 12
Bet
on
it
the
up.
play there, and they move the chains.
That's what we're doing. You got accelerated
So
clock
the run
on?
gets them
Good.
the first, and now they operate
Great.
with a fresh set of downs.
Great. Let's go. Great.
Another toe
Get
for
down.
the workhorse here
Get
this
down.
afternoon. Peterson, 3
Get
yards
down.
on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more
Get
chance to
down.
stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They pitch it out to Peterson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership?
Now hang on here. Timeout called. Timeout called by the...
You'll never see him. Accelerated clock on a nigga, man. He's a bum.